Just look at that. Are you looking? That is an awesome driveway. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to say I worked my ass off. Yep. Now normally this isn't something I would do. I don't do the used motor thing. I never have. And if I did get a used motor, first thing I did was tear it apart. You know, that's just me. I just don't trust anything. Just like that motor that's in Blanche now. I knew better than to trust it, and I didn't trust it. I was just hoping, you know, that I could get her to come out of it. But she wasn't going to, so I got some good driving out of the little engine. We're going to keep it because I'm going to make that car back to original. Or at least at some point I'll put that motor back in it to make it original. But I was talking to another guy, a friend of mine, and I'd like to take that thing on power tour next year. I think a little Windsor built 351 would be a little more efficient. We'll maybe do that. So anyway, let's get down the road. Benton, Illinois. This is where you get off to go to the Coin State Fairgrounds. I actually won a burnout contest in this town during the Street Machine Nationals back in like '93. In a 1993 Geostorm GSI. Yep, I owned one. Was going to go to college. Needed something good with gas mileage. And of course it was a 5-speed and I tore the shit out of it. Dad was pissed. Brand new car. Blew the motor, ripped out the transmission. Yep. That's how I was. Anyway, we only got about half a mile here. We'll get this motor. So that was a nice interaction. Got the motor, transmission, C6. Motor's a 400 modified, or 400. It's not really a modified, it's an M, whatever. And I got the 9-inch rear end that was in the car, which I believe to be is a Pontiac, is a posi track. So that's nice. I already got my stuff ordered at O'Reilly's. Should be in at 1 o'clock. So I can just swap everything over to this motor. This one needs cleaned up. It was sat for a while, but she turns over nice. But yeah, even got to meet another gentleman that was picking up the frame to the Torino that I got this drivetrain out of. So let's get her home. I got to make a stop first. I'll show you that in just a little bit. So thought I'd come by here, talk to the guy that we got Artemis off of. We got him, but here's where we drug him out of, right here. See him had to cut all that shit, and then he was sitting. It's all overgrown again now, but he was sitting right back in there. See the fence? He was right back here. You had to use a log skidder and drag him all the way through past that building. You can kind of see, and back out that hole. So yeah, it was a chore. Thought I'd stop, check with the former owner, see about title registration stuff, because never been able to find it. It's in his old house in a filing cabinet. While I was down here, I thought, why not? But yep, I'm sure that right there. Let me show you something. Right there. There's the railroad tie that we used to put underneath him. We drug him out right through there. It was a son of a gun. Anyways. Oh. So, had to make a stop. And of course, that one's missing the cap. It's nice. Put this on here. Good old gunk. Yeah, I can use oven cleaner, but I'll get that on there. Just like that. Anyways, let's clean this sucker up. Nope, not even gonna cover the holes for the carburetor. We're just gonna get it done. Ain't gonna be able to get much of the oil pan, but years of grime. You know, let's just get it nice and done. Trans looks great. The trans is like super clean. So I don't think this thing's ever been apart. That could be problematic, but we'll see. Hopefully some of that gets down in there good. And nothing there. Nothing there. And down in there. Oh, let's get that too, because I'm pretty sure I got me a posi here. And if I do, I'm going to be doing a swap on that too. Uh-oh. Okay. Not good. It's alright. We got another one. At least this one has the timing marker on it. Ooh. Look at all that. Jeez. This thing might have a lot of miles on it. We're going to find out, ain't we? Oh, I think we're getting to the end of this can. That's 2 cans of cement. Alright. good enough. Well, that was easy enough. Not. Definitely wasn't. But yeah, she's a, I don't know, after I got it cleaned off, she don't look too bad. The idea is, that car that I got this out of, I have the dash cluster. The dash cluster said 64,000. Now I don't know if that's 164,000 or 64,000. The story is, the guy bought the car because he always wanted one. Older gentleman. He bought it and then got sick and passed away. He was going to work on it and tinker and stuff like that. And evidently, it didn't have a lot of miles. And of course, everything was gone to be able to tell that, like your brake pedal, stuff like that was gone. But let me show you something. Now, I cleaned this thing up. And other than they bent the damn plate, look at the rear of this engine. I didn't clean this really, but look, it is still gray, no oil, fairly new looking plugs. Look at those. I'm thinking this is a 64,000 mile motor. There's the original yellow marker paint. I don't know, guys. I guess we're gonna find out, ain't we? We gotta get, we're gonna put this thing on a stand, get it out of the way, and then we gotta get that Blanche over here, get the motor out. Evidently the oil's still in this, which is good. That way I can check it and look at it. Man, I'm telling you, the exhaust looks solid. The bolts and stuff that are, you know, holding the flange together look solid. It still has the factory intake gaskets in it. Pretty sure this might be 64,000 mile motor. We'll find out when we get that intake off, because I ain't gonna swap that. I don't know, man, if this motor's that new, I may just put a cam in this thing, because I think it'll run. If I get it in there, it'll run just fine. It's 400. It's the better of the two motors. So we'll find out anyway. All right, let me get some stuff out of the way. I'll get right back with you. Yeah, I had to search for some bolts, but I may have to get more if I want to put that other one on the stand too. Probably need to. I may strip everything off of it I need while it's just on this. So. Oh, what was that? Damn it. Right on the cable. Hope if I clean the damn garage out. Again, swapping the motor now, so I don't have time. Okay. Okay. That can go, that can go. Distributor can go. Exhaust looks solid. I don't see any black where the exhaust was leaking. Halfway decently new. Huh? STP? Sure is. That means AutoZone.
still don't like where they put that. I think it should be over here. That, why is this? Man, I was hoping this was still good. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah. At least I got a new end piece here. I can bring it up to here. I don't know. Anyway, talking out of my ass. This thing. These are awesome. Oh, this is one. One there. Spark plug protectors. That's freaking awesome. Heat riser can go. Other than that, I don't think it's coming off this intake. Just out of curiosity, we're taking it off now. Huh? Think so. I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, we need to see what we got before we go putting that thing out and doing all this work when I could be working on Artemis or making sure one of the other cars can make it to No Name Nationals. But I made a promise, so I'm going to try to fulfill that promise. Let's get this thing off and see what she looks like, huh? All our nines are out. All 9/16, 8 of them around the outside, 4 1/2 inch that are basically on the heat crossover, which worthless. All right. Oh, well, is she gonna come right out? Good box of bolts. Those bolts smell like bad decisions. Back it up. Watch your fingers. There's the intake. Here we go. Well, did somebody I don't think this has ever been off. Here's the reveal. What do we got? What do we got for him, Bob? Oh, neato. Okay, so You can tell it's been sitting. Of course, these don't have a open deal on it, as open as some others. Guys, for sitting this long, no way. This is pretty awesome. Check this out. So realize that this is me. The water is me. Look down in there. The stuff fell out. I need to vacuum that out. This thing, I mean, it's got the normal non-detergent oil. Not as bad as Blanche's motor was, but wish I could see down in there a little bit better. That camshaft don't look too bad. It's got the normal rust stuff on it, but guys, this ain't ever been off. Huh. Well, let's take one of these valve covers off. Holy crap. Idiot. Don't worry, I got 15 million of them that came with Blanche, so. Uh-oh. That's a valve seal. Oh, yeah. This is a umbrella valve seal. They're all gone, every one of them. Well, really wasn't planning on doing all that. Well, see what the other side looks like, I guess. Yeah, this motor's not good. Not the worst I've seen, but it's not good. So here's the question. Do I build this sumbitch in 2 weeks? Or do I pull Blanche's engine and just get the crank out of it and hope to God my buddy Dino can turn it and get her polished up and ready to just drop back in? But then again, I had the problem with blow-by. That's going to be it for this one. I got some figuring and some thinking to do. Can I do it? You're fucking right I can. Do I want to? No. Did I make a promise to my son that this car was going to No Name Nationals? I did. Like and subscribe. I'll let you know. What did you think I'm going to do? Of course I'm going to build this son of a bitch.